Hi, my name is Mike. I'm going to be your host today, and there are two reasons behind it. First reason, a client bought a 30-liter cube, which David built for our gallery, and so we have an empty spot. The second reason behind it is Aaron liked my Doha 20 by 20 build, and it's an immersed setup, so he asked me to do the same in a 30-liter cube for our gallery. So that's why we're here today. Let's go! So here's that beauty we got from Denali, this 30-liter nano cube. Very, very important from now on. It comes with a Chihiro's lighting. Also, the Scapers line changed the name. So the Scapers tank will be called Nano Tank, and yeah, everything else is the similar and stays the same except packaging and lighting. Yeah. Let's see, shouldn't be any surprises in there, except the Chihiro's lighting. Yeah, here we have the Denali corner filter. Here, that's the Chihiro's C301, what we talked about. Yeah, some substrate. No soil, it's just a substrate without nutrients. And base layer substrate. Cover, holders, thermometer. Okay. Now start with the back foil. The Denali cubes, nano cubes come with a black foil. Glass cleaner. This foil is pretty easy because it's not sticking by itself. You just can put it on, and then because you have the glass cleaner on, you can slide it around a bit. You have bank card or whatever as a helper, so you have no bubbles underneath. I will use Dragonstone like in the Doha build. Here I have to get higher, so I need more stones to raise it. I start with some lava rocks on the bottom, then build a good basement and start to raise up the Dragonstones. I want to get the filter going, get it in the tank, because so I know the space where I can build the stones and where the corner filter will be at the end. On this side there will be the entrance to Green Aqua, and so you're gonna see this more, and then yeah, I just want to hide the filter then on the left back side. We start with these two stones. From now on we take Dragonstone. So I pre-selected and cleaned hopefully enough stones, Dragonstones, and especially with the Dragonstones it's so important to clean it, rinse it good, and it's got many holes and a lot of dirt comes out, so you don't want to have that in the tank when you fill it up, because then it's going to be a mess. So the whole idea is to find a way to build a structure, like a canyon structure up. For the bottom I try to find Dragonstones. They have at least on one side a pretty flat surface, so they're stable enough. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing with the Dragonstones. Like if there's too much dirt on it, you have a problem. Clean your stones properly. So try it again. Better. I try to get the structure of the stones and connect them just like a puzzle a little bit. We don't have one stone like this and the other one on top like this. It's not good for the eye, and yeah, later on I think it will look better if we if I can catch that structure and keep it going, I decided to take the card box and just take the glass off and build everything to a certain point on this little place here, and yeah, hope it will work a little bit better for me. It's okay, but now I have to think about the filter inside. Here's 15, so that's about it. I wouldn't go any higher than this. The most interesting part about this will be how I will get this into there without breaking everything up. So hope for the best. I don't know. This is a very important stone. If this doesn't hold good, then the whole thing will fall apart. And as you can see, it's not a thick stone, so it's very thin kind of. This part on the bottom, most of it you won't see when the sand is in, but there's still there holes. I think it looks good for me now, so the basic structure is there. There will be a path, sand path, going into the back corner here. I try to raise this side somehow on a level like that, and this one as high as I can get. There's the dirt. Like I said, glue this stones, this can happen. So I already knew it, and I rinsed it so many times, and I knew it's not clean, and you need a lot of patience with these kind of stones because the gluing part becomes so much harder. I'm getting hungry. It's progressing, but this hardscape is... I placed the already glued hardscape, it's not done yet, into the tank, and now I've tried to fill the gaps on the side, because here we will fill in soil. Yeah, I like that stone here because it a little bit breaks up the straight line from the canyon, so it comes a little bit towards the middle. I know there plants are coming, so plants will give structure to the scape too. Parts of the hardscape, like maybe the half of it, will be covered by plants. So all the details I'm working out now, some of them will hide behind mosses, behind whatever kind of plants I use. I like to get into detail, but maybe now it's enough. I know it's never enough. All the glue dripping down just fixed the whole thing.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay for me too, because I wanted to do it anyways, so this was by accident, but I take it. Oh! On this side, I need to hide the plastic glove pieces coming off and fixing to the stone. And I want to hide like all the paper towels, because on this side won't be any soil, so you will see this part. So actually I need to do something about it. Now I will fix my hand to the hardscape. So for now I leave it like this, the hardscape, fill in the substrate, the sand, and on this side I will place some stones. They're not glued together, just placement when the sand is in. I see I didn't raise it as high as I thought it will be at the end. I could do something with the plants because I don't want all that space on top here completely open. I thought about using Monte Carlo and Cuba, just gluing or maybe 1 or 2 points on the back side of the hardscape, so we can fix it so it doesn't fall over during maintenance, because this is a high build. Yeah, right now the filter wool is pretty white and bright. After a while it will color up, like it's getting more brownish. And for now, after gluing all my fingers, and so I can't even feel my fingertips anymore, but we're done with the hardscape. That's the good news. Now let's start with the plantings. For that I will use ADA Power Sand and ADA Amazonia version 2. I will just fill in the ADA Power Sand and the Amazonia soil on this part of the hardscape. And for the rest I will take ADA Colorado sand, and to work out some details, just little pieces of dragonstone.
It's a bit lost, don't you think? I just don't want it to be full of algae.
You're right, maybe 2 centimeters. Get rid of your mistakes. Okay folks, we have enough power sand for algae. This stone, where you can see like a little bit of it, the tops of it, and it's a barrier for the sand in the back. That's Bucephalandra mini needle leaf. This one will go more to the front part. Next plant will be Anubias batterinana pangolino, which will go more to the back, but there we need to cut a little bit the roots because they're long. The pangolino is a little bit smaller than the Anubias. It will create a little bit more of depth. Biomysticosa nomori Adea calicostella pragmatiana, which is a moss. Yeah, this moss is supposed to be more creeping, and it really sticks good to hardscape. Big thank you to Laurie, our fish expert. He gave me some Ricardia out of our shrimp tanks. There's no cleaning and I have a big chunk of Ricardia. So thanks, Laurie. I don't like this one because it's so flat, but I think I will put more moss on that. now I'm planting in the sand, and I will start with Cryptocoryne parva and followed up with Marsilea hirsuta, which I'm gonna plant more in the front part of the tank, and then Marsilea crenata, which will be in the background. Marsilea crenata is smaller than hirsuta. They have the same leaf shape. This will create hopefully some depth. Before I started building this tank, I talked to Tommy about planting in the sand, and I was asking about Cryptocorynes. Yeah, he said like it's okay, but I didn't talk about Marsilea. So I don't know now if this will work. We will see. I didn't like the back corner. We still see the filter. So I picked that stone and we will place it somewhere here. I still think I have that problem in the upper part of the tank. It's kind of empty. I will use a floating plant and see how this will work and look. So I will go with Monte Carlo on top here. The Tripatita mini covers some of this part here in that area and have some hanging down here and a little bit here. I pre-selected some stones, little stones from the ADA Aqua Gravel. Okay guys, after 25 hours, lots of glue in my hands, and I don't know if I do this ever again. I like to say goodbye, and yeah, that's the end result. We will see how this finally turns out after a couple of weeks, and if maybe have to do some adjustments, but for now that's it. It was fun. See you maybe in 5 years because I need to recover. Bye.